everyone, welcome. Today I will be running Craig through a workout because I'm really sore from all the working out this week. So
there's only 2 workouts she did.
It was really tough. I ran 2, okay? So the stuff we'll need today, I almost said the ingredients. The equipment that we'll need today is going to be some type of chair or step, maybe about 1.5 feet off the ground. Also, we're going to be using gallon jugs, and preferably we'll use 2 of these if you can. So if you need to, pause the video, go fill a couple of these up. We're also going to be using a med ball. This will be in the cardio portion, and we're going to be doing toe taps. And so you don't necessarily need a med ball, but we just want something maybe 8 to 12 inches off the floor that we can do toe taps. If you're feeling crazy, you can also use the step for that too. We'll see how Craig's feeling. So I'm going to let Craig run us through the warm-up, and then I'll be back to talk about the workout.
All right, so going to switch things up just a little from the hip flow today. So we're going to start with windmills. We're going to have our feet nice and wide, arms straight out. We're going to stick our hips back and reach for that opposite toe. And we'll go for 10 on each side, alternating. So getting a good rotation in our shoulders and our torso, and activating our glutes as we come up. All right, next up we're going to do some RDLs. So we're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart, hands lightly behind our head. We're going to stick our hips back, keep our back straight, and forward. We'll go for about 10 here. We're really making sure we're activating those glutes at the top. And 10. All right, next up, just working our balance and our rotation a little more. We're going to do a single leg rotation. So standing on one leg and rotating right to left. Just getting a good rotation through our hips and our knee. We'll go for about 5 on each leg. All right, switch legs. Keep that knee nice and high. Try to keep it slightly above hip level, and that way our stance glute will get activated a little more compared to if we had it down lower. All right, we can get our shoulders and our back warmed up a little more. We're going to do some shoulder gaiters. So hands lightly behind our head, elbows out to the side. We're going to bring them forward and then extend them back. We'll go for about 10, really working that range of motion so that when we're back here, we really feel those shoulder blades pinching together. All right, 2 more. 9 and 10. All right. Last one we'll do, I call it the squat complex. So we'll deadlift down. We have a slight bend in our knees. Bring those hips nice and low in a squat. Raise those arms. Stand back up. We'll go for about 10. Raise those arms. Back up. Deadlift down. Squat. Raise up. So really working that depth with those hips. We're getting nice and low. And then even right here with those arms up, you should feel it in your shoulders. About 3 more. Last one. All right, ready to work out.
Awesome. You guys warm at home? So I'm going to run through with you the 5 exercises that we'll be doing. We'll talk about the cardio and then we'll start. So I'm going to have Craig start. We're going to use the chair and we're going to grab onto one of the gallons and he's going to get into an elevated straight arm plank position here. He is going to lift the leg that's on the same side as the hand that's down. That way the arm opposite this leg that's up is going to be rowing. Okay, so we'll do a minute here. If you notice, he's going to try to keep his hips nice and level. We don't want them to rock to either side, and we want that back to stay nice and flat. This is all about that core control, and we're going to be working on some balance here. So we'll do a minute on each side, and we'll give you a little breather in between. Yeah, and you can incline this as much or as little as you need. I'm having Craig come up just a little bit. That way, he's not all the way down in a plank, and he can't get a good row going. After this, we have a little combo exercise here. So Craig is going to start with a push-up. After the push-up, he's going to bring one leg through just like you do on the hip flow, and he's going to reach the hand that's right by that leg up to the ceiling. Then he's going to go to the other side. If you noticed, his eyes follow the hand just like on the hip flow. That way he's getting that really good torso rotation. Awesome. After this, you can go to the floor. We can use a mat or just the surface wherever you're at. He's going to do flutter kicks. So when he's here, he does a good job of making sure that core is pressing the low back into the floor. I want you to raise your legs, or I should say lower your legs as far as you can, keeping the back pressed flat. So if any of you at home are experiencing any back pain or arching in that back, just bring the feet up until you don't feel that, until you feel that low back making contact, and you can do the flutter kicks there. Cool. We'll do those for a minute. We're going to grab another one of our jugs here and do kettlebell swings, okay? Craig's going to come down and pop up. Good. When he bends down into the swinging of the jug down, he's going to place his weight in his heels and then push his hips forward to get that gallon jug to raise up. Beautiful. We'll do a minute of those. Now this is the part where we're going to hold 2 of these, okay? If these are too heavy for you, of course you can grab something lighter, but go ahead and challenge yourself. So he's going to start with a single leg deadlift. He's going to come down, keeping the back flat, and then he's going to row up, okay? And we're going to do a minute on each side. So I want your goal at home to be, as you go down into this deadlift, to keep the hip of that leg that's up nice and flat. If these are too challenging, obviously it's just fine to go into a deadlift with 2 legs. Cool.
You can do them if you only have one weight as well. Just row with one arm, and when we switch legs, switch hands as well.
Yeah, so it'll be with the arm opposite to the leg standing on the floor. Then we'll launch into our cardio, which is going to be 2 minutes of jumping jacks, like this. And then it's going to be, 1 minute of jumping jacks, and then 1 minute of toe taps. So like I said, we're using the med ball. I might make Craig use the chair at some point. We'll see. So you can use whatever object you want that's really going to challenge you there. For those of you at home who jumping maybe isn't something you're able to do right now, we can simply tap as quick as you can. You don't have to add the element of jumping into it. All right, you ready?
I am.
I'll give you 15 seconds. All right, so find that position. He's going to try to keep his hand under his shoulder. And he's going to let that jug hang straight down. 2, 1, and go. Good. So this one, doesn't matter how many reps, we're going for that minute. I prefer that these are done nice and slow. That way we can really keep an eye on how balanced we are. If you have someone working out with you, you can ask them to check your back. If you have a mirror, you can look in the mirror just to try to make sure. But one good way is to tuck that tailbone under so that core feels very strong. That helps hold this lower back flat here. Good. And you can see Craig's foot is sneaking down over time, huh? It's getting a little lower. So we'll try to hold that foot up. There we go. Lots of ways to modify these. If you're finding them too challenging, you can simply put that foot on the floor, like Craig just did there. and that'll give you a little bit more stability. I imagine these are harder than they look.
His arm's getting tired. His right arm.
Almost done, and good.
The left arm's fine, rowing.
Good. All right, we'll give you 15 seconds in between. Shake things out. All right. So he's going to find his position and go. Good. And it's tough too because that arm that's been holding you up now has to do the work.
Yeah.
Just wait till next round when I start asking him trivia questions while he's doing this.
It makes it go by faster with trivia, I think.
That is true, actually. Excellent. You'll notice if you were to do these on the floor, you're not able to fully extend that arm. So if you are on the floor, if for some reason you don't have a way to do an incline, that's absolutely fine. You could just do a smaller row, or you can kick that arm out in a little extension. Good, Craig. Almost there. Just a few more, 10 seconds or so. Good. These are going to be good ones for you. And we're done. Awesome. Okay. So I'll try to get out of your way here for these. So when I start with that push-up position, and if you need to at home, let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. If you need to at home, what I would suggest to make this a little easier, if the push-up is just a little too challenging or doesn't feel quite right, you can simply set your knees down to still get that nice, good push-up form. And Craig will demo one of those here. Try not to hit his head on the chair. Good. And that's a nice way. He does a good job of still keeping his back flat. We don't want the butt up when we do those, so yeah. And you can always, kind of like Craig's doing, you can go back and forth. If you do a couple push-ups and they feel good, get a little too tired, you can do a couple with knees down, and then if you want, go right back to those push-ups. And there may be a few people where it's hard to kick that foot forward. That's totally okay. Just get the foot forward as far as you can. And you'll notice over time these will improve, even throughout this workout. As we work that motion of moving that foot forward, it'll improve. All right, almost done. Should be our last. There you go. Good. All right, so now we'll get set for our flutter kicks. So there's plenty of you that have worked with me that remember me saying, press your low back into the mat. So you're gonna hear me say that again. Ready, and begin. I think this is a good one to check in with that feeling too. As you get tired, you may not be able to keep your feet as low. Craig's keeping his feet nice and low. They're way down here. He's also bringing his head off the ground, which is great because that's gonna get the core a little bit more involved. It's holding you up. It's holding up both parts of your body there. Good. How are those feeling?
Not too bad.
All right. Excellent. And sometimes, if this is just too hard on that low back, people can even bend their knees. Just try to find something, more of a bicycle. Those won't help you swim as well. I guess you can't really swim like this either. All right, we're almost done. Flutter kicks just make it sound like you should be able to swim. All right, and we're done. Good job, guys. All right, take a little breather, a couple deep breaths. Let that core relax, and we're gonna get set up for the kettlebell swings. 5 seconds. And begin. Good. I like to really emphasize here, it's pushing those hips through at the top. That's really where we're getting the power to help us with that swing. Our arms are working too, but we want the lower body to be doing at least 50% of the work, carrying that momentum of bringing that water jug up. Good. If you're feeling crazy at home, if one isn't enough, you could probably try 2 of these at the same time. Just don't hit your knees. Good, over halfway. And absolutely, if you have something that you think works a little better at home, like an actual kettlebell, you can definitely use those. I have some people even using dumbbells. They'll hold them long ways and use them like that. Good, Craig, almost done. A couple more. Wonderful. Good. All right, we're gonna get set up for our last one here, which will be deadlift to row. So like I said, you can do these 2 legs or 1 leg. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do what Craig does on 1 leg. All right, ready? And begin. Good. I like Craig's pace here. There's no need to rush on these. A minute each leg is plenty. And you'll notice he treats this as 2 moves. So he does the deadlift, keeps the weight nice and close to the body, he pauses, and then he rows. Pauses a little longer just to make sure he doesn't fall
Keep
over.
my balance.
Yep. Good. This one is great for strength and balance. There's a lot of moves here today that are working on that combo. It's tough, with being inside all the time, we might not be using our balance, so it's quick to lose that. So if you do feel a little wobbly, that's totally okay. It's normal, that's what we're working on. Craig feels wobbly too, so.
A weeble wobble.
And I was gonna mess around and see if you could handle more stability, but I'm worried I'd push you over. Awesome. All right, we'll give you a nice little 15-second breather between legs to shake things out.
Really feeling that one in that glute. That stance glute.
3, 2, 1, and begin. Nice save. Good, and that's what you do at home too. If you start to fall over, if you need to tap the foot, tap one of the jugs down, that's fine. We'll just kind of regroup and get back to it. Another thing I don't think I've pointed out yet that I really like that Craig does, and probably why he feels his glute activating, he keeps a little bend in that standing leg. So these aren't meant to have your leg completely locked out straight. You want a little bend. That's really going to help activate that glute. Looks like he's not even touching that foot down at all, so it's pro status there. You can keep that foot off the ground even when you come back up to standing. Awesome, guys. Keep it up. We've got 10 seconds.
All right.
Three, 2, 1, and done. All right. So let's get set up for jumping jacks. These are just going to be traditional. Really quick, let's show them what to do if they don't want to do impact.
Yep.
Another option is just to step out, and you can make this really quick. If you're not wanting to do impact, this is the route to go. All right, ready, and go. But if you do, this is the route to go. We can also make this harder. If you guys would like to do this weighted, you can. If you have a band, you can put a band around your ankles. That makes it pretty challenging. So maybe we'll put a band around Craig's ankles once he gets really tired.
Maybe we won't.
Or maybe
We'll
we
see.
won't. Yeah, when I did these the other day, this was like probably a week or 2 ago during one of these workouts, I was surprised at how tired you get from jumping jacks.
Yeah, a minute's a long time. 30 seconds, no problem. I'm
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah, especially after, towards the end of a workout. But you guys are doing great. Not too much left on the clock here. We got about 15 seconds. And then after this, and keep in mind we're going to go right into those toe taps, no rest. So I'll count us down for this. Jump your way over to wherever that object you're going to tap with your feet is. And I didn't count us down. And go. That was the worst.
You just said you were going to count
I
it down.
did. I get one mess up. That was my mess up.
All right. No more messes.
Shoot, I used it round 1. That's not good. Good. So Craig is just tapping the top of his foot nice and light. We're trying to make these landings controlled. So if you feel out of control, you're falling around, you're landing too hard, just slow the movement down until you can get that under control. And then of course, once it's under control, you can work on picking up that speed over time. 30 seconds. Maybe I'll count you down on this one. That's what it is. I need to not make promises. I need to say, maybe I'll do this.
Maybe, yeah. Never make a promise you can't keep.
But at home, it's great. You guys have that countdown on your screen, so Craig doesn't even have that. He's just gonna go until I tell him to stop.
Be going for 30 minutes.
That's right. At what point would Craig stop me? 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome job, guys. Go ahead and get some water, and we'll meet you back here in a couple minutes. All right, we are back. Craig is back for round 2. So let's get it set up because we've got about 7 seconds till you start. Craig says these are the hardest, so
Yep.
I don't know if you guys feel that at home. And go. All right. Craig's planting both feet down, so that's just kind of where we're at right now, and that's fine.
Nope, I forgot there. It's like,
I was gonna say, but if you need to
it's not that
modify
leg, it's this arm. It's my right arm right now
that arm, that's
the
holding.
hardest. The balance too, but
Yep. You can always use a wall to keep both those feet down. All right. So our trivia theme today is one of my favorite things. It is animals. I'm an animal lover. Animals are great. Do you like animals, Craig?
yeah,
Cool.
to an extent.
Okay. I love animals, probably more than I love people. We have cats at home. Do you guys have animals?
Got 2 cats in my house.
Nice. Cats are pretty awesome. You're doing good. You got 12 seconds left.
Chair started sliding there.
Before we get into the trivia, what is your favorite animal? And what is your spirit animal? Let's ask you right when you rest, which is now.
My favorite animal? Ooh. I don't know. I think that varies, but I'd say right now, like a mountain goat, probably just because I've been like
Okay.
I've been
3,
I gotta switch.
2, 1,
Been
and go.
exploring a lot more of the trails and running up the mountains and stuff a lot
You
more.
identify with the
So
mountain.
I kind of identify with it.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's my spirit animal. I'm a pretty big believer in someone needs to assign your spirit animal.
Oh,
You can't pick your spirit animal, so
okay.
I'm not gonna.
I feel like yours would be, I would assign you a newt.
Thank you.
What did you say? You said mine was something not awesome too. Okay, cool. So there is an animal, the species, where the male is the one that gives birth. Do you know what animal that is? Perhaps you know at home. You have 10 seconds.
Does it live on land or in
No,
the
it
water?
is in the sea. It's
Ooh.
under the sea.
Under the
3,
sea.
2,
I
and go. Or done.
I don't know, some type of crab.
No, it's a seahorse.
A sea. Oh, I think I've heard that. Yep.
All right, let's get set up for those push-up lunge openers. And begin. At least I didn't say there was going to be a countdown. Awesome. Yeah, they're, I believe, one of the only species that does that, which is kind of cool.
That's
Although
crazy.
technically, I believe what
Are-
happens is the female has the eggs, but she just like gives them to her partner, and then the partner carries them, and then they.
I was gonna say, can they change gender or something?
No, So, but technically, she hands them over, pieces out. Cool. So we all know that cows have like 4 stomachs. That's cool, I guess. What animal has 3 hearts?
Shoot,
3
I think
hearts.
I've heard this one. 3 hearts.
You have 10 seconds to answer it. It's
Uh,
also under the sea.
a whale?
Not a whale.
A shark?
Nope, they're very smart.
Dolphin?
They're also smart like dolphins. They have tentacles.
Octopus?
Nice. Yep. All right, we'll go here in about 4 seconds. 2, 1, and go.
That was too big of a hint.
I know.
Tentacles.
I gave you like
Oh,
obscure hints, like they're in the sea. They have tentacles.
3 hearts.
3 hearts, yes. Pretty incredible.
Very
They're,
loving animal.
they're pretty incredible. Yeah, they have a lot of love to give. They're all heart. Awesome. All right. I guarantee you will not get this one. I will do the next 5 workouts if you get this on your first
Ooh,
guess.
I better get it.
What animal
Monkey.
hibernates the longest?
Ooh. A snail.
Shut up! How did you know that?
Well, if Georgia would have
No.
watched the other workout videos,
No.
she would know that I know that I can
I
hibernate for
don't want to
like
do the next 5
for like
workouts.
several years, right?
3 years. I do not want to do the next 5
We got her,
I was like,
guys.
this will be the one that he will
Get
never
used to
get.
Georgia.
Dang it. And done. Oh, okay. You guys aren't going to get a workout every day. All right, let's get set up for those kettlebell swings next. All right, 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you got that.
Yep.
Okay, double or nothing. 3, 2, 1, and go. You want to go double or nothing on this?
No.
Okay. What animal, shoot, I forgot the question, technically doesn't sleep? So they don't actually go into what we would call sleep. They go into maybe a restful state, but they don't actually sleep ever.
Huh. Is this? Oh, a shark.
No, I thought that's what it was too, but I think
Is it like a trick question? Is it like a sloth? People are like, oh, they sleep all the time, but really
No.
they never sleep. No.
yeah, I mean, you're kind of thinking along the right lines. I thought shark first too, but I think they can like turn off half their brain to sleep at a time.
Is it some type of fish? Like
It's a reptile, and you kind of know this because you can hear them at night. So
crickets.
they're not a reptile.
Oh,
Come on,
okay. Yeah,
Craig.
exactly.
I get one workout off.
Well, I was thinking of, of what animal you hear at
3,
night.
2, 1, and done. Yep. You also hear this one at night. All right, we're gonna set up for the deadlift to row. And so if you did the 2 leg and you want to try that single leg, go ahead and give it a shot. Adjust weight here, whatever you need. 3, 2, 1, and begin.
I don't know. I can't think of what reptiles do we hear at night.
You would hear them. Okay, we don't actually hear them a ton up here because we don't have much water. But you would-
frog.
a bullfrog. Yep. So they don't actually ever go to sleep. Which is kind of crazy. That makes me sad. But I guess they sound happy. So
They don't know what they're missing.
yep. Oh no! What else did you do?
Sandal down.
This is what I get for I was too lazy to put on actual shoes. I'm trying to rest because I have 5 workouts coming up next week. So, all right, what animal lives the longest?
A queen termite.
No, how long do they live?
Up to 100 years.
No, this lives almost.
Oh, like a tortoise.
That's what my guess was. This is
Charles Dickinson's tortoise.
How long did he
Or
live?
no, it was Darwin.
Charles Darwin. Isn't he an author?
Yeah.
All right. We'll rest that leg real quick and then we'll launch into this other side. 5 seconds. So these can live up, is it almost? And go. I just want to make sure I'm not quoting this wrong. Yeah, these animals can live up to 200 years.
Oh wow. So a queen termite is the longest living insect.
Okay.
I know that.
This is back to
200
the back
years.
to the sea. I'll give you
Is
the
it-
genre. Like
Is it
you're,
a type of turtle?
it's not a type of turtle.
Hmm.
If you say it's a type of whatever,
Whale.
yeah, type of whale. It's called a bowhead whale. So they can live up to 200 years, and scientists suspect the reason why is because they swim in such cold water. If you swim in cold water, it slows your metabolism down. That slows down damage to tissue, and so they just end up being able to live for quite a while. So yeah, almost 200 years. Really long lifespan.
You know that? So when whales talk, they like sing. They
Right.
sing a song. So they all sing the same song,
Right.
just with a different, like, little tune.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. So
And
you'll hear the same whale song like throughout the world.
I also read when I was doing these animal facts that they will have different like dialects, like
Yeah. So like
what's the
yeah.
right word? Like an accent, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
So it's the same song but with a different
Yeah.
like dialect or
Oh, I
accent.
see.
Yeah.
Same
Just like or like a little like tune or something.
Yeah. Whales are cool. And jumping jacks. Very cool. All right, I'm going to turn the page here. I'm going to go off screen. Turn the page on my trivia. All right, Craig. There are, obviously most mammals do not lay eggs. However, there are two types of mammals that lay eggs. Do you know what they are? Don't worry, you have like 90 seconds to
Well,
answer.
okay. If I say yeah, it was just a yes or no question, right? So I'll say yes.
True! Correct, you got it.
No, I do not. I can't even like.
Okay, one of them I feel like you could get. It's a weird mammal. Like, people don't even know what category to put this animal in. It's just so funky.
You?
No.
Cam.
Cam lays eggs. 2, 1, and let's go to toe taps. Ready, and go. This thing swims, it kind of lives on land. It has like, well, I don't give it away too much.
Swims and lives on land.
Yeah, and it looks like it's 3 different animals put together. It's so weird looking. This will give it away, but it has like a duck-billed.
Oh, a platypus.
A duck-billed platypus. Yep, they lay eggs. And then the next one I feel like you're not going to get. It's a type of anteater. A spiny anteater. They're mammals and they also lay eggs. Just kind of interesting.
That's crazy.
I know, yeah. So those are the only 2. All right, you guys are doing awesome on your cardio.
What are they? Do we have those in like North America? Anteaters and platypus?
I think we have duck-billed platypus here. Guys, let us know in the comments. I'll look it up after this. 10 seconds. Anteaters? I'm not really sure about that. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Done with round 2. Awesome job, everyone. We'll be
Round
back in
one's
2
always
minutes.
hard. Round 2.
It is, it
No
is.
problem.
Alright, we'll be back with some more trivia. All right, everybody ready for round 3? Hopefully that animal trivia is keeping you going. We will get set for those bird dog rows. Hey, at least we're getting them done. 3,
Last
2,
round.
1, and go. Awesome. Right into it. Why not? All right, so I'm going to throw an easy one at Craig. What is the fastest bird? But I want to know how fast it can go also.
How's that easy? I don't know.
Fastest bird. That is easy.
Hummingbird?
No, but that will be part of the next question.
Okay.
No, this thing can go haul fast.
Shoot, it's something that dives.
Yep. it
Obviously,
does.
to-
Yep. It's a type of falcon.
I don't know.
A peregrine falcon.
Huh, I did not know that.
Oh, interesting. They can go like 200, just shy of 200 miles an hour, which
Wow.
is really incredible. Very fast bird. All right, 10 more seconds on this side. You guys are doing awesome. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. We'll give you 15 seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. Whew. I still can't believe you got the snail question. That's so exciting to me.
The one question
I know.
you like kind of put a little bet on.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, and begin. So speaking of hummingbirds, they definitely have wings that beat the fastest. Do you know how many times they can flap their wings per second?
180.
Whoa, you are really overestimating the
60.
hummingbird. Right between there, 80 times. So 80 times per second. That's why it's so hard to see. So cool. All right, guys, doing good. 30 more seconds on this side. So make sure to breathe here. We're gonna try to just keep in control of this motion, keep it nice and smooth with good breathing all the way through till the end. Right, Craig?
Right. Breathe.
That's right. I mean, he can talk, so. All right, 10 seconds. I'm gonna flip over my trivia notes here. All right, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Okay. 15 seconds to get arms shaken out before we get back into push-up position here. All right. Man, that 15 seconds gets shorter and shorter. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, and go. Good. Excellent. So same as the deadlift, he's treating this each as one move. He does the push-up, extends his leg forward, does the reach. So speaking about speed for animals, do you know what animal can throw the fastest punch?
A kangaroo?
No?
Huh.
Probably
What other
fastest
animal
kick.
can
I don't know if they punch, I mean they
throw
kick.
a punch? I'm trying to think of
Another animal that can throw a punch.
I think this animal will not come to your mind because it is the peacock mantis shrimp. It's a shrimp. So if you call somebody a shrimp, like, what are you actually saying?
Wow.
It's probably a
Guess?
little itty bitty baby punch, but it's quick.
Yes. Guess how many miles per hour?
80.
50.
50.
Which is, and it can accelerate faster than a .22 caliber coming out of a gun.
Wow.
So I feel like that would sting. Awesome.
Just a little pinch. It's just a little shrimpy.
Yeah, but I mean that's pretty quick.
Just
All right.
nice, like a bee sting maybe.
Yeah. I have to see if anybody's been punched by a mantis shrimp that I know. All right, get set for those flutter kicks and go. Right into it. Awesome. Yeah, the picture on the website for that question had a shrimp. It had drawn on like boxing gloves. It was really cute.
Oh. They're gonna
Alright.
say like a cocktail, like shrimp cocktail. Like,
Nope. All right, so this animal, this is adorable. They hold hands when they sleep. And if you can't.
Otters.
Yeah, otters
Yeah,
do.
boom.
Yeah.
More workouts.
I actually learned that at Arizona. No, we did not do that. I offered you your double or nothing. Otters, when they're sleeping, they don't want to float away, so they hold hands with each other, so they float in a little pack. Probably the most adorable thing ever. All right, 15 seconds left. This is another one that is very important to breathe through. We don't want to be holding down all that tension and holding our breath, so make sure to continue to breathe. 3, 2, 1, Done. Excellent. You guys are rocking through this round.
Oh, yeah.
Kettlebell swings. All right. What animals kiss to say hello? 3, 2, 1. It's not humans.
Well, I know I don't greet all my members with a kiss.
That's true. I guess if you're from France, maybe.
Who? I don't know. Do they live in
We had a lot of them in Gunnison.
a lot of
And we
them?
have them here too. I've seen them here. Some people consider them like kind of like a pest. I think they're cute. Because I think all animals are cute.
Like a squirrel?
Kind of. They're probably in the same.
Chipmunk?
Nope. They live underground.
Yeah.
They actually have like really intricate tunnel systems.
Groundhog, a mole,
Close. Prairie dog.
prairie dog.
They kiss when they say hello. How cute is that? How can anybody consider that a pest?
That's gross.
I think it's adorable.
Saving my first kiss.
All right. Prairie dogs don't do that. All right. 6 seconds left. I want to go check my notes, but I also don't want to get hit by the kettlebell. And done. Beautiful. All right. Here's your second one. Let's pick those up for our deadlifts. All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. We're feeling probably a little wobbly here. You know, we've been working hard, so it's okay to struggle with that balance. Just stay nice and slow with the motion. Craig, what color are flamingos naturally?
Obviously, the answer's not pink.
It is a trick question.
White.
Yep. So they're white. Do you know why they are pink?
Because they stay in like really acidic water, don't they?
Keep doing your deadlifts. Don't do what Craig did and pause. Just kidding. They eat a ton of shrimp.
Oh,
Like
shoot,
a
yes,
ton of
okay,
shrimp.
I knew it, yeah.
Yeah, so it actually changes
I didn't know
their.
it changed the color.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. They're actually white. All right, guys, 10 more seconds on this leg. We'll take a little breather. This is the last exercise. It's crazy. Then we'll do our cardio and be done. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. We'll rest for that 15 seconds, shake out what we need to, and then we'll do that other side. All right. Feeling ready? 3, 2, 1, and we'll go. All right. So, want to go double or nothing on this one?
No, I'm not a gambling man.
Dang it.
Not when I don't know the question ahead or the risk.
Yeah. I was going to say you definitely won't get it, but I already said that about something and you definitely got it. So, okay, so there's an animal that always gives birth to identical quadruplets. Is that how you say it? Quadruplets? 4 at a time, and they're always identical. So they never have just one offspring or 5 or 3. It's always 4 identical.
4.
They have a cool shell. It's not a tortoise. 3,
What else has a
2,
shell? A
1.
turtle.
Well, it's more like armor.
Oh, armadillo?
Yeah. That was a little too easy.
That's pretty cool. 4. Wow.
Yeah, every time they have a batch. I think it was a particular kind of armadillo, so
It's a lot
just
of
so you guys
kids.
know. Yep. All right, we're going to start with our jumping jacks. Ready? And begin.
I almost went into toe taps
I know,
first.
I saw that. Stopped you while you were ahead. Okay, while you do this, we're going to see how many of the top 10 animals you can guess that have the strongest bite. So how that's measured is in PSI, okay? It's pounds
Okay.
per square inch of crushing power.
All right. Crocodile.
Okay,
Alligator.
so you gotta be specific. So American alligator is the 3rd strongest bite.
A shark.
The bull shark is up there. It has the 5th strongest.
A lion.
Nope,
Tiger.
nope.
Mountain lion.
Keep going on that thing. Lion, tiger.
Bear.
Yep. What kind of bear?
Black bear.
Nope.
Nope. Grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear's on the list. Second strongest bite, it could crush a bowling ball.
Ooh. Okay. Shoot. This is hard. Scratch my head.
Done. Good. All right, let's go into those toe taps. So I'll tell you really quick. It goes in this order: hyena, grizzly, polar bear, gorilla, bull shark, jaguar, hippo, American alligator, saltwater crocodile, Nile crocodile. Here's some numbers: hyena, 1100 psi; grizzly is 1160; the bull shark gets to 1350; hippos are 1800; American alligators are 2125 psi; saltwater crocodiles are 3700 psi, and Nile crocodiles are 5000 psi.
Wow.
Alligators and crocodiles are my favorite animal.
5,000
They're
psi.
amazing. And one
That's
more,
a ton. So
one more fact to leave you
your
out.
car tire is 35 psi on average.
It would pop that like crazy. Last fact: according to Time, the annual number of worldwide shark bites is 10 times less than the number of people bitten by other people in New York City. So don't be afraid to go swim. 3, 2, 1, and done.
Don't be a part of the statistics.
That's right, that's right. All right, guys, thanks for hanging with us and for working out with us, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, thanks guys.